Exactly, and back at the field, there's still a heavy-duty race on. There was a race on between Davis, Sonoma, and Long Beach to advance to this afternoon's third final. And I thought I saw the Davis coxswain raise her hand for a protest, so waiting to see the results.
American Specialty Health, a leading health services company, is a proud sponsor of the 2013 San Diego Crew Classic. Eliasmo is a proud sponsor of the San Diego Crew Classic. Make sure you try one of their great coffee products at the Crew Classic concessions. And another one of our longtime sponsors, enjoy the beach in your backyard at Campland on the Bay.
2 minutes.
And they have been a longtime sponsor and the proud sponsor of now the 40th anniversary San Diego Crew Classic.
And just a reminder that all of the crews racing in the American Specialty Health Cup, the grand final is tomorrow morning at 10:40 a.m. That's the first through sixth places. Petite final is at 9 a.m. Sunday morning. And the third final, which is places 13 through 18, bragging rights and also that all-important national ranking in order to progress onto postseason competition, will be this afternoon at 4:20.
Orange Coast, Purdue, University of San Diego, Bates, Loyola Marymount,
The starter is pulling the
USC, San Diego State. Attention.
Jim Jorgensen is getting set to call event number 7. It is the men's collegiate varsity. This is the third in this heat, in this category, in the preliminary, and we're about ready to get started. He'll call the lane assignments here shortly.
Event number 7, men's collegiate varsity C. Lane 1 is Orange Coast College, where you've actually got to start, and Orange Coast is your early race leader. Lane 2 is Purdue University. 3, University of San Diego. 4, Bates College. 5, Loyola Marymount. Lane 6, USC, and in lane 7, San Diego State. All crews away cleanly. We're coming up to the 250-meter mark. Your race leader in lane 1, Orange Coast College. Second position is going to University of San Diego with quite a battle from Bates College in lane 4. In fact, Bates and University of San Diego now close back on Orange Coast College. For positions 5, 6, and 7, we go to lane number 6, SC is in that 5th spot. 6th is Loyola, and your final spot is San Diego State in lane 7. But as the crews approach the 500-meter mark, still your race leader in lane 1, the Pirates from Orange Coast College, now with about a 5-seat advantage, and it's too close to call that 2nd, 3rd, 4th position. Quite a boat race for 2nd place. That's the call at 500 meters. Back to you in the tower.
Men's collegiate, third in this preliminary heat situation with the men's collegiate varsity 8s. Looking at lane assignments, lane number 1 is Orange Coast College, and as you probably know, out of Costa Mesa here in California. In lane number 2, Purdue University, University of San Diego in lane number 3, and those 3 crews, along with Bates in lane number 4, battling it out for the early lead. In lane number 5, Loyola Marymount. Lane 6, University of Southern California and San Diego State University out in lane number 7.
We are seeing a number of traditional cruise racing here. Purdue was finished number 3 in the American Collegiate Rowing Association last year, and they have beaten Notre Dame earlier in this season, representing the Midwest. And we have local crews, of course, from University of San Diego. Orange Coast College has the distinction of being the only 2-year college program, varsity program. So they compete very well, and they are a strong feeder system into the collegiate varsity programs, the 4-year colleges. San Diego State, University of Southern California, and Purdue are all club programs. So these athletes are self-funded or funded through their recreation departments, but fight with just the same sort of passion that their intercollegiate athletic department counterparts take to it.
Well, they are certainly fighting with this passion right now as Orange Coast College along the shoreline, and Purdue almost goes stroke for stroke on each other. And then out to lane number 4, that would be Bates, and then the University of San Diego with some open water back to USC, Loyola, and San Diego State University. Approaching 1,000 meters in this 2,000-meter course on San Diego's Mission Bay. We are viewing this race from Crown Point Shores on the eastern shore of that peninsula in the Bay Area of San Diego. And we are looking at really 4 boats across the front line there that are staying right with each other. And Bates has made a move on the outside with the University of San Diego staying with them. Falling back ever so slightly as Purdue and Orange Coast College continues to hang on to the lead. So 2 move forward, 2 go into the second echelon, and then the remainder, Loyola, USC, and the San Diego State University. And just as I said that, SDSU banged some water up in the air and slowed them down somewhat. Looking at the early part of the shoreline battle here between Orange Coast College and Purdue, they are right nose to nose, and then they have edged ever so slightly ahead of University of San Diego and Bates.
And I tell you, Bates is bringing the race back to the leaders. Orange Coast, of course, still dominating, and Purdue is not giving up. They are lifting the rating and bringing it in. And everyone, as we move into this final 400 meters, everyone is stepping it up to finally kick it home. And Orange Coast, again, holding on to the lead, but Purdue lifting the rating and bringing the race back to them, closely followed by University of San Diego.
Orange Coast College had to make a course correction slightly towards the shoreline, and that may give Purdue an opening. It is Orange Coast College on the shoreline, and then comes Purdue on the outside. University of San Diego is staying with them, as is Bates. It is Orange Coast College along the shoreline, but here comes Purdue. Purdue nose to nose with Orange Coast College. Orange Coast College the leaders from the beginning of this race, and they are right bow marker to bow marker with a slight edge to Orange Coast College along the shoreline. It is Purdue on the lane 2 trying to hold off the University of San Diego, and Bates College has fallen back.
Right, and SCC jumps it up to 42 strokes a minute.
It
And
is Orange
Purdue
Coast
responds.
College. Orange Coast College along the shoreline with the ever so slight lead, with Purdue trying to hang in there, and the University of San Diego and Bates has fallen back. It looks like the Orange Coast College will hang on for the victory. They had a furious charge from Purdue, and then the University of San Diego and Bates trailing back. And then looking farther back into the field, it looks like Loyola will pick up bragging rights over USC and then San Diego State University.
Yes, and Loyola and USC will race off again this afternoon in the third final. This is unofficial, of course, but one would expect that they would be in the third final this afternoon at 4:20. And looking at Orange Coast College
as they edge across the finish line, but it is really tight there for Purdue, but it looks like Purdue will pick up the third spot and University of San Diego in that fourth position, as coming across the finish line as a trailer is San Diego State University.
3 minutes.
sorry.